what's up you guys? ShartimusPrime here doing another NBA starting lineup Hasbro action figure review on the Series 1 LeBron James. Yes, this is the second of the two that I picked up and I'm going to stop right there. This is enough for me. I do like the packaging for these. They look great. On one side you get a 3D render image of the figure, and then on the other side there's the hologram foil image or sticker anyway. And then on the top you have the faux starting lineup logo, and then on the bottom there's not much more going on, so let's get to it and crack this thing open. And here's LeBron James out of the packaging and up on his flight stand or jumping stand. Yeah, these people don't fly, right? They're real humans. But anyway, not a bad looking figure. Not a bad looking figure at all. I do have my gripes, which we'll get into in a minute. But first, let's get a closer look at the accessories, and then we'll take a closer look at LeBron James. So the figure comes with the same accessories that we got with the Stephen Curry figure. You get the trading card, which I already put in the top loader. And again, just like the Stephen Curry figure, you can see that, or LeBron's holding the basketball in the left hand, but he doesn't come with the left hand with the basketball attached right there. We also don't get the likeness that we see in the photo. And then there's stats on the back. If you want to read all that, go ahead and pause it right now. And it did come with the plastic sleeve around it, so it wasn't just like the bare card. And then you get the same stand that we'd seen before. It's not my absolute favorite, but the silver paint does look good, and it has pegs sticking out of the top of it, and you have the clear stand right here coming off of it, and you could rotate it, but it doesn't hinge up and down or anything, and you don't have a clamp right here at all. So just get the rotation, and that's it. And then, yeah, you get the same basketball and everything. There's nothing really new here to talk about. It's all the same stuff with just a different flesh tone. I think it's different sculpted stuff because the figures themselves are not the same size at all. So I do like that. But yeah, you get the same pairs of hands with the same articulation where you have the vertical hinges on all of them. And then as opposed to the left hand having another basketball, you get the pointing finger right over here, another vertical hinge, and then you get these relaxed hands right over here as well. I'd like to know what you guys think, but I don't think they really nailed the head sculpt over here. I can't say I'm too thrilled about it. It doesn't have the big beard, and I don't know. It kind of looks like him. I'd like to know what you guys think. I like the flesh tone. I like how the hair came out, but the beard, I think it could have been bigger. But yeah, you guys let me know. Again, we have the nice fade hair right there for the paint. And the jersey looks pretty clean with the deco on it. I do like that part of it, especially with this being slightly softer. It's still a little on the firm side, and you will get bunching when you move the articulation. It's going to kind of pop over his shoulders a little bit. That can be frustrating. He also does not have the tattoos, so that's just going to be a common theme. We do get pinless joints on these figures, though. You have some nice deco right over here, so he does have, all the promo stuff, and I do like the fine Lakers decal that they have right here on the shorts. So the paint apps are very clean. And it says James 6 right over there, NBA logo up top right there. So I haven't had any paint scuffing or anything like that. So the paint apps that we do have are very clean, and you can see we have some nice wrinkles on the socks, and the purple paint looks really good. And I'm assuming they're accurately painted and sculpted right here with these, the sneakers. All the sneaker heads are going to know what's up. I don't know anything about these shoes, but they look like they're detailed fancy shoes. So that's enough for me, as long as they're very unique looking shoes. And then you can see the bottom of the feet right there with the peg holes. Now the articulation's the same as the Steph Curry figure. You do not have a hinge right here in the neck. That frustrates the hell out of me, man. So yeah, that's bothersome. That's as far up as he's going to look. You can see he's slowly looking downward, but yeah, you can look down that far. With a head and neck joint system in place here, I'm not happy with this engineering. It's like you could have gotten so much more range of movement with two joints over here. I mean, I've seen figures with, just one joint over there giving us more, so that does frustrate me. Decent head pivoting right there. We have butterfly joints that do just shift forward and back a little bit. The shoulder joints are okay. They move outward above the 90-degree mark, and move them down, rotated full 360, bicep swivel, pinless double jointed elbows that bend in all the way, all the hands turn side to side, hinge up and down. One thing I want to talk about really quick is just getting him into a shooting pose. It can get frustrating getting these shoulders to move inward. That I gotta say, that is a constant irritation, and I feel like it's in the way the joints are made more so than the jersey getting in the way. I don't know. You just have to mess with that a lot to get that to work. But anyway, we have the same torso articulation. You can get with both the waist and ab crunch, he'll move forward that much, and with both waist and ab crunch, he'll move back that much. You don't have a crunch right over here. It's a ball joint at the waist, but in the mid-torso section, that is a crunch joint. So you can rotate side to side and pivot right there at the waist as well. Hips move outward very far, as you can see. You'll kick forward just that much. I wish we got more range of movement here. Back even more so. And then no upper thigh cut, but you do have an under the shorts cut right here at the thigh, which I think was very cleverly placed. I like the double jointed knees right there. Then you do have the sock rotation, and then the ankles move down. They do move up, and he has beautiful ankle pivot. Then to measure out this LeBron James figure, you can see that it is standing a bit under 7 inches tall, about 6 3/4. And then for a size comparison, here's the LeBron James figure next to the Stephen Curry figure, and LeBron James stands at 6'9" based off of what it says on the card, and Stephen Curry stands at a measly 6'2", and you can see the height difference right over there. I think it looks good. 6'2", man, I'm 5'10". Man, these guys are tall. I mean, I did see Hugh Jackman in person, and that guy is 6'4", so no wonder he looked like a basketball player to me. Then here's LeBron James next to my young Nick Fury action figure from Marvel Legends, and I wanted to do a head swap over here just to see if we can get LeBron James in a suit and see if this would port on, because it didn't work. Nope, the ball peg does not match, but if you have some sticky tack, that can actually work and scale okay, right? So if you wanted this, hey, you could make it happen. Look at that. Yeah, just a little tiny bit of sticky tack right there. And yeah, the flesh tone is very close. Not exact, but close. So yeah, if you wanted LeBron James in a suit, slightly shorter LeBron James in a suit, there you go. Oh, and you can put the hand in there. I added some sticky tack. So yeah, the head looks pretty good on there. The flesh tone doesn't match perfectly, but it looks like he's signing a basketball. Kind of. I don't know. That's what I'm going for. But kind of neat that you can mess with this. And then here's LeBron James next to your average 6-inch scale figure. We have the Marvel Legends Big Time Letdown Spider-Man. Oh, hey, it's LeBron. Oh, and your neck. I can see it now. Gucci. Ah! Oh, you guys have big hands. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, feed me your love by hitting that like button. And if you're new here, you can feed me more love by hitting that subscribe button as well as the notification bell. And if you didn't like the video, well, you know what? Hit that dislike button, because you know what? I'm a fan of democracy, even though these are just, YouTube videos about toys. This figure is okay, man. Like, for me, I'm not that thrilled about it. Especially me not being an NBA fan or really into sports in general. Like, if it had the tattoos all over the place and it had more impressive articulation, something that really stood out to me, then I would be a bigger fan of it. But yeah, not having the tattoos, that's one thing. The lack of good neck articulation on these figures is probably my biggest frustration. They have it from the waist down. I really like the thigh cut under the shorts, the double jointed knees, the sock rotation, the ankle pivot and hinges. Like, it all works out really well. You can move the feet upwards, which doesn't always happen with articulation. So from the waist, the hips don't move forward as much as I'd like. So there's a lot of athletic poses I feel like are lacking here due to the restrictions from the articulation. Again, it's harder to get him to get into, like a shooting pose. It's a little trickier. It's not super hard. It's tricky. And then the neck articulation just bums me out like crazy. So for the price point of around $50, man, I wish I could give it a higher stud rating, but at that price point, I'm going to give it a...
I'll wait for the Black Friday sale.
And I'd like to know what you guys think, so please let me know in the comments section below. And if you want to see the latest in action figure news, you can find it all over at toynewseye.com. I'm not picking up any more of these. These two are it, and I'm done with the starting lineup line. Unless we get some more, I don't know. No, I think this is enough for me. Unless they do football or another sport, we'll see. But anyway, if you want to follow me on social media, you can find me on Instagram, Twitter, Twitch, TikTok, and on Whatnot. I will be giving away a HasLab Galactus at the end of the month, and I will catch you guys later. Peace!
That's crispy.
Hey, new ShartimusPrime videos. Hey, you should click one. Yeah, click on one of them. Or subscribe if you haven't. Your face.